Land use planning is a deliberate, systematic, and forward-looking process of managing the physical and natural environment to ensure that land is allocated and used in ways that are socially, economically, and environmentally sustainable. It involves the careful allocation of land for specific uses such as agriculture, forestry, mining, residential, industrial, conservation, and recreation, with the goal of minimizing environmental degradation and promoting sustainable livelihoods. In the context of Zimbabwe, land use planning has become a crucial strategy for sustainable environmental management due to issues such as land degradation, deforestation, urban sprawl, soil erosion, and conflicts over land ownership and access. Here is how land use planning can be used as a strategy for sustainable environmental management. 1. Preventing land degradation and soil erosion. Land use planning ensures that fragile areas such as steep slopes, wetlands, and riverbanks are protected from activities that may lead to soil erosion and degradation. By identifying erosion-prone zones and restricting unsuitable land uses like farming or construction, the environment is safeguarded. Example: in the eastern highlands of Zimbabwe, land use zoning has restricted cultivation on steep slopes to prevent soil erosion and landslides. 2. Promoting sustainable agriculture. Through land use planning, land is allocated for different types of farming based on soil type, climate, and topography. This ensures that agricultural activities are compatible with the land's carrying capacity, reducing overgrazing, soil exhaustion, and deforestation. Example: in Zimbabwe's natural regions I and II, intensive cropping of maize and tobacco is encouraged, while marginal areas in Region 4 and V are reserved for extensive livestock rearing. 3. Conserving biodiversity and wildlife habitats. Land use planning facilitates the establishment of protected areas such as national parks, forest reserves, and conservancies, preserving habitats for wildlife and maintaining ecological balance. Example: the creation of Hwane National Park and Gonarajo National Park has helped in protecting endangered species and maintaining biodiversity. 4. Mitigating urban sprawl and environmental pollution. Through proper planning, urban growth can be directed in a controlled manner, reducing unplanned settlements, congestion, waste management problems, and water pollution. Example: the Harare Master Plan includes designated industrial, residential, and commercial zones to separate polluting industries from residential areas. 5. Managing conflicts over land use. Land use planning provides a legal and policy framework that defines permissible land uses, helping to prevent conflicts between competing interests such as mining, farming, and conservation. Example: in Zimbabwe, land use plans have helped resolve disputes between communal farmers and mining companies, especially in gold-rich areas like Mazau. 6. Facilitating sustainable forestry. By identifying areas suitable for afforestation and regulating tree harvesting, land use planning helps to combat deforestation and ensure sustainable supply of timber and fuelwood. Example: in Nyenga and Chimanimani, forestry plantations are established in designated zones to meet timber demands without encroaching into protected natural forests. 7. Protecting water catchment areas. Land use planning involves demarcating and protecting watersheds and river catchments to preserve water quality and quantity, essential for domestic, industrial, and agricultural use. Example: in the Mazau Dam catchment area, restrictions on farming and construction near water bodies help maintain water resources for Harare. 8. Encouraging ecotourism development. Ecotourism, which relies on pristine natural environments, can be promoted through land use planning by identifying and preserving scenic landscapes, cultural heritage sites, and game areas. Example: the Victoria Falls area is zoned for tourism development while restricting industrial activities to protect its natural appeal. 9. Promoting renewable energy projects. By designating areas for solar farms, wind farms, and biogas plants, land use planning supports the development of clean and sustainable energy sources, reducing dependency on environmentally harmful energy. Example: solar energy farms in Matabeleland South are being developed on non-arable land, maximizing land utility without competing with agriculture. 10. Planning for disaster risk reduction. Land use planning identifies and mitigates against natural hazards such as floods, landslides, and droughts by avoiding settlement and infrastructure development in high-risk areas. Example, in Chimanimani district, areas affected by Cyclone Idai were mapped, and settlements were relocated to safer zones to reduce future disaster risks.